Hello everyone, this is my long awaited equip video as of August 25th. I'm just gonna go through my equips as I feel content with them now, not really in a rush to upgrade any further and such. As you can see here, I've laid them all out in groups just to make this more smooth. Anyway, first of all, the hat started off with Chaos Scrolling it to 20 attack and finished off with the 10 all-star scrolls. Took around 500 to 600 super cubes to get the potential you see right before you here, and then the additional potential to push it to over 30% luck. Next to top, I mostly 9-stat scrolled it last year, finished it off with closing the last 2 slots, 15% luck to 21, fairly easy with miracle time and a few packs of additionals to finish. This one was Innocence and rescrolled with the 10 all-stat scrolls, as that's way less fuss, or it was at the time. It used to be 15 all-stat a while ago, but 21% luck in due time, and a couple additionals to make it relevant. This Meister ring made by Goodbody had a 100% accessory scroll used on it first before finishing off with 10 all-stat scrolls. 200% luck for free with the super cubes we got like half a year ago, and the 6% luck additional randomly landed with a few spare cubes. This Frosty ring that I was trying to keep for drop rate ended up getting 207% luck, which made me quite happy. So I used Case of Goodness scrolls that I had on Mules, and it also turned out okay. I've had this one since the last time you all saw my equips. One of the few that I still use for almost over a year. Only thing I changed about this is the scrolling and the additional pot, which I'm fairly happy with given the amount I'd spent for this. This one I haven't really touched except for re-scrolling it with 10 all-stat scrolls. I'm thinking of replacing it someday. Looks like a show one. And next up, my latest arrival. I got this recently, as you all probably know by now. Scrolled it with 10 all-stat scrolls and 7-star with the wards. I bought high quality scrolls to finish to 10-star with Guardian scrolls since I had enough messages to spare. And here's the shoes. Same story as the belt with the scrolling, except I chaos the slots away, as I sort of fucked up by getting it to 7-star first before scrolling. This is actually the first time I ever got 30% luck by cubing. I was so happy at the time, especially that I got it on these shoes since I don't think I'd ever replace them. Now this cape, the first Thief cape to ever drop from Hard Magnus. Didn't actually take long to get the potential that it has now, but the additional took a lot. It even went unique with that miracle time, but it all turned out okay. And this shoulder that I got from when Creus was still new, I had farmed enough anti-magic and stones from the invasions alone to get this as my first item bought from the shop. Cubing was over pretty quick, same for the additional 21% or more on the primary is always my goal when cubing if you haven't guessed yet, so you'll see a whole lot of that in this video. Anyways, with the convenience of the body shop and its daily positive chaos scrolls, the scoring was that, well, let's say not that hard as I thought. And now the earrings, well, these were the second item I got from the shop. Again, by farming the invasions. This was way before Hecaton was released. You can easily guess here that I used the Chaos O2 before 10 all-stat scrolling it. I guess you could say the potential is as lucky as 30% luck, but the boost isn't. But it's still better than 21% luck, but not by that much. But whatever. Anyway, like everything else, I cubed the additional till it's okay stats for now. And this is the Inverse Codex, the last part of the set. Not much to say here. I'm sure you all know how it works by now. It's a shame that it still decays in points, as one of the GMs had told us that the suggestion to make it more friendly for everyone was forwarded to the developers, but looks like there was no result of that. I initially had the Meister set, but after I got the Fafnir cane, Inves beats it by far. If you watched my first equip video, you should recognize this one. All I did was rescroll it and get a nice additional potential. Same for this one. I don't like the amount I spent just to upgrade from 18% luck to 21%, but whatever. It's not like it made me bankrupt. The additional is probably the best I'll ever get and the only equip I'll ever get it on, which is the same, since I'd rather have it on something more endgame, like one of the tyrants. This one here I bought in FM from some guy, I forgot his name, but whatever. It was shit scrolled when I bought it, so I just innocenced it and tenor scrolled it all the way as like the rest of my equips. These are one of the oldest equips I own right now, right beside my card. I actually replaced the 2% luck additional potential with this one. It turned out to be better due to my huge luck multiplier. Just scroll this one since the last one made the potential to fit my standards. Well, this medal, I'm sure I don't need to say anything here since I made a whole video about it a long time ago. This badge is soon gonna be buried after I get the new Redcliffe High badge. This emblem right here, got it the same day the Boss Arena patch hit the servers. I could have aimed for the B rank plus, or B plus rank, or the A rank emblem, but I was too impatient for it, since this was the only thing stopping me from soloing Case Vellum. This potential you see right here is also one of the luckiest I ever got, because it was exactly what I was looking for. All that's needed to do now is just additional cube spam. This card sits on the oldest equip I own spot. I'll repeat from last time, I cubed this with the 3 super cubes we got last year, and kept it since. You just get this from being number 1 at Dojo, nothing special. Now this is the shit right here. I paid fellow Mapler, Nor, if you wanna know his IGN, 64 bill for this when he was quitting his Phantom not long after I came back. Regardless, it's a shame that I couldn't make this myself, but I'm very happy that I bought it, cause I don't think there'll be anything matching this anytime soon. Although I had to rescroll it with the 10 attack scrolls, which cost a ton with today's prices, and I also tossed a Magnificent Soul on it, which turned out to be 3% attack. And that's all the equips out of the way. Anyway, to conclude this, I started off making missiles by tiny amounts compared to what I make nowadays. Stuff like selling event items, farming pieces of time, no life farming in Verazent, saving scrolls from event shops. Then Nexon introduced these events where you get free cubes on every account. This accelerated my progress by a ton, so much that I was able to start soloing Empress off the bat at the limited patch. From there on I was on the meso making curve. Empress, CRA, Tyrants, and now Fafnirs. In this game, it's true when people say it, when the rich get richer, but that's not completely justified. It takes a whole lot of dedication and time to do this with minimal real life money. It's known I do spend a bit of that, but only on items that are very inconvenient to rely on sellers such as shops and 2x cards and megaphones. At the end, if you make it this far without just paying your way through, props to you.